middle term goal, and short term goal. Like I have a book. What I call that book is goal setting. I set my goal in the next 10 years in this business. For some of us that think that Diamond Project is going to collapse next year or collapse this year. Let me tell you, I set a goal of what I'm going to achieve in this project in the next 10 years. I set a goal in what I'm going to achieve in this Diamond Project in the next 5 years. And I set a goal in what I'm going to achieve in Diamond Project in the next 1 year. I also set a goal in what I will achieve every blessed month. In from I divide whatever I want to achieve in 10 years, I divided it to 5 years, I divided it to a month. That's how I divided it. And it has been working. It has been working. Throughout last year, I don't have goals. I don't even care about goal. Once it's the middle of end of the month, my boss will be telling me set goals. I'll say, I will set goal why I've not even made. Even I'm even struggling to make 7,000 naira, and they're telling me to set goal. What am I going to set? But you know, the moment I set goal, I know what I'm pursuing. Do you know that as in even in a week, making 100,000 naira now in a week or in 2 weeks is no longer a prayer point. Like God has already made it possible. Why? Because I set a goal. Can we type goal setting? Can we type goal setting? Now, inside that goal setting, there are other strategy of goal, which is activity. The activity you do determines the level of money you make in the business, right? Some of us here, we want to make 500,000 naira this month, but in the total of 1 month, we are only prospecting 100 persons. You are only prospecting 200 persons. My dear, you can't hit your goal as per 500 monthly earner. Even if you hit it, it is by mistake. Right? Right? Now, there are some persons, oh, you don't understand the power of goal setting. If you do, you will not be joking with goal setting. Now, listen, I set a goal last month that just ended. But let me shock you. The month is coming to the middle. We are reaching 10, 15. I've not even made 1 naira in my account. I'm like, man, are you sure I'm going to crush this goal? But the other side of myself told me, man, it's not yet over until it's what? Over. My boss told me, he said, come please, what is your goal for this month? I said, boss, I said 500 though, but I'm seeing myself now, I've not even made 20,000 naira, talk more of. My boss said, you are joking. You see that goal, you must crush it. Guess what? Reaching 18th, man, 18th alone, I generated more than the code I have been, the kind of code I generated in 18, 19, 20. I have not generated since I started this business. I must tell you, I generated a lot of codes that made me to reach the middle of that goal I set. Right? Do you know that before 25th, we are not talking about crushing the goal. We are talking about how we are going to reach to the next one that I have not even imagined I'm going to set. That is the power of goal setting. And what? We are committed to it. When I was not getting what I set in that goal, I was not relaxing. I was there. Now, in short, after all the effort, Malaria wanted to hold me down. I told Malaria, listen, I be Diamond Project son, Malaria no dey see my body. I just put one sachet of coffee, I took it. I have another energy because the organization will provide the fuel that will make you to run faster. Can we type Diamond Project, you are the best? I want us to type Diamond Project, you are the best. Imagine today, we are not talking about I'm not talking about the goal I achieved, but I have so many people in my team that made over 200 and something thousand naira, that made 300 and something thousand naira, that made 150,000 naira, that made 100,000 naira, that made 50,000 naira in a month because I decided and I pursued my goal. Am I communicating? Some of us, you have been setting goal. Let me tell you, at a point, I every time I'm screenshotting my DTs and send, anytime I send, thank God the kind of leader I have, or leaders I have. Anytime I send to Barista, we say, fine, say, Dominic, I believe in you. I know what you can do. But at the end of the day, I will not even come close to it. You still believe in me. I keep pushing. I keep pushing. Let me tell you, it is not yet over until it's over. The people that I told this business last year, that was mocking me. Is it not that business? That the time I was in Osaka actually. They will tell you, oh, in the morning you carry bag and go. In the night you will come back and eat mama thank you. Do you know that so many of them are still living in public? Not that they are living in public. So many of them they can't do expenses of 20,000 naira without, being scared of their finance. Right? Let me tell you, some of us here, your friends have been discouraging you. Leave that business. It is not going to work. It's because you don't have goal. Leave that business. Your mind is telling you, are you sure you are going to succeed? I've stayed 1 week here. I've not gotten results. I've stayed 2 weeks here. I've not gotten results. I've stayed 3 weeks here. I've not gotten results. Who tell you they can't get results? By the way, are you willing to learn the business and set your goal? Like, when I joined this business, I didn't set goal to make money in my first 1 week. I didn't set goal to make money in my first 2 weeks. I didn't set goal to make money in my first 1 month. I set goal that in the next 1 year, I will be greater than where I am today. That's the goal I set. You can ask Kenneth, my leader. Ask him. You know what I'm saying? Even when others have joined the business before after me, I joined the business. I am the one that is guiding them. I'm the one that is doing everything for them. One thing I learned in this business is being selfless, not selfish. Selfless pay. Can we type selfless pay? If you're in this business and they are selfish, I bet you it's just a matter of time you will fade away. It is not something that we don't need to brag about that. You get it? Every time when anybody comes around you, the person doesn't feel good. The person doesn't feel at home. And they're calling yourself, they're telling the person, don't worry, the Diamond Project will help you. That help that Diamond Project will help starts from you because, number one, for you to achieve your goal, you must help that person to do what? Achieve his or her goal. I think I'm taking much time here, right? But I'm going to actually introduce my boss. You see, this man, when I'm writing the true definition of Dominic, he must come first before the full meaning of Dominic. Because when I was broke, I don't have meaning. You see, when I was wearing one clothes, morning you wear one clothes, in the night you wear one clothes. Wrapper is your second clothes. You will tie wrapper and wash that one you wear in the morning, so that tomorrow morning you can wear it again. Nobody knows me. I have no name. Communicating. This is a man that see what God put inside me and say, no matter what, you see this call you are, I am going to make everything possible to make sure you become the true diamond that you deserve to be. All of us know this man is a man of integrity. Am I communicating? This is the man that made life so easy for me. A road where others are finding difficult to pass through, I find it so easy. I find it so easy. When this is somebody. Oh no, you don't understand. Everybody, you have to pray to have this kind of mentor. If you have this kind of mentor and you are joking with his mentorship, let me tell you, you don't know what you are doing. Please, can you type, God, forgive me for not obeying my mentor? I want you to type it. God, forgive me for not obeying my mentor, because you don't know what you are going to benefit for encountering mentorship with this man. I want to welcome him on the stage. And I want you to use the best emoji you can ever imagine to welcome his presence. He's a 2 comma club earner. Not only that, he's a 2 comma club earner, he's a multi-millionaire mentor, he's a multi-millionaire earner. We are not talking about making millions in him again, but how many people that he have raised that is making the millions? Oh no. See, from a former professional Okada rider versus business owner, that is today, this man is helping men to become. You are not appreciating his presence. He will not be here. He will not be here. I want you to start appreciating his presence. A common Okada rider that has a lot of information on what is happening to the world, but doesn't have information in his account. But today, he transferred that negative information to positive information. He is now giving light to a lot of people's life. And I want you to start appreciating his presence. As I welcome my own boss, the man that made life easy, the man that have mentored so many individuals, in the person of, oh no, I want to see the MOD coming, in the person of consultant Charles Mario, the boss himself. I want you to please keep honoring his presence, keep honoring his presence, because anytime you encounter his mentorship, your life will be transformed. Your life, it will be what? Transformed. A man that have the heart of gold, a man with vision, a man with gold. Please, I want the boss, please, the floor is yours, please. The floor is yours. Please, boss, are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? We can't wait to hear your voice. We can't wait to hear the thunder that comes out from your
Yes, I'm in the house. I'm in the house.
Thank you so much.
Good morning, everyone. I appreciate you, Consultant Marco Chiku. Dominic, I appreciate your warm welcome. I believe you can see me and you can also hear me. Confirm that. Can you see me? Please confirm you can see me. Okay, all right. First of all, I appreciate the Almighty.
We can hear you loud and clear.
All right. I appreciate the Almighty God for today, the 4th day of November 2025. The year is actually running and gradually winding up. And we have no option where it's not an optional condition to thank God for keeping us alive till today. Many started the year, but they are no more here. But in our Celebration family, God has been faithful to us, and all our individual team, all the leadership. God is protecting the C2 Energy, the whole G8 leaders, the whole Hall of Fame, the top leaders, the pillars, and the ECL, and all that. If you don't count it a privilege that all of us are in the land of the living, you'll be found guilty of ingratitude. And the sin of ingratitude is a major sin. Having a vice of ingratitude cuts off the link through which you are receiving. You are not grateful to God because you want Him to give you more, but from the depths of your heart and the depth of my heart, we must be grateful to God for everything. The irony is that many of us focus on what we have not achieved, and it blinds our eyes from giving attention to what God is doing for us. I can't begin to enumerate them because time will fail me to begin to count the blessings and the wonders of God in our lives. So let me totally give Him praise and say, God, we appreciate you for all, even the minutest thing that we can't count. The amount to what no one can explain. A man said that if one man should have the capacity, should be given a heart as capacious as the heart of all men put together, and that man should begin to thank God all the days of his life and is allowed to live infinitely. Even if for one attribute of God's divine presence, divine benevolence, violence, that person will use all this life thanking God for one of his divine attributes. Still, he will not give sufficient great gratitude and praise. So you can imagine many of us here who carelessly run into life without thanking God enough. Appreciate God, and I appreciate all our leaders, those whom God used to put in place what we are enjoying today. Beginning from the visionary president of this organization, Ambassador Dr. Michael Okoli, down to our own G8 and mastermind, G8 leader and the mastermind, Ambassador Dr. Victor Abbasin, down to our Hall of Fame, Ambassador Nurse Juliet Okonkwo, down to our own top leader here, Ambassador Barifai Wilson, and all other leaders. We can't overemphasize God's glorious power, holding M Global, our mother partner, our mother company that is paying out all these millions to all of us. Thank God for all of us. We also thank God for Nigerian government that has allowed and protected this company. Many companies can be frustrated out by a policy. So I just devoted these few minutes to thanking God so that you, as we talk about goal setting today, you know that you have the enablement to set goal because some things are in place. Thank God for the president of this country, His Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinubu. It doesn't matter whether you like him or not. His being there is what is guaranteeing the peace we are having. Imagine if we are without any president. The chaotic situation will not allow us to be talking about setting goal, this, that. There is peace in Nigeria relatively, and that is why we can talk about setting goal as individuals, setting goal as an organization, setting goal as a nation, and all that and all that. So we appreciate God for everything, for the governors of the states where you are connecting from. For all these things that are in place, God will say thank you. Okay. I also appreciate every one of you that is listening to me. We can have this meeting because you are there. Please beat your chest and say, I thank God for my life. Whether you are joining us yesterday, whether you are yet to join, and you are hearing us from maybe the device of a friend or a neighbor, you have every cause to thank God. Today we are to talk about setting goal. I appreciate our boss, our top leader here, who gave me this and the opportunity. I can't take it for granted. It's also included in the top of appreciation I am giving. And all our top leaders here. We have so much kinsmen, the top kinsmen and the middle kinsmen and the younger kinsmen. Everybody here is very, very important. Nobody is discounted. Nobody is undermined because of the situation the person is now. Can you imagine young Marco Dominic today being what he is today? The young shall grow. Some of us here that are very young, both in life, chronological age, and in this business, don't bother. Don't worry. Just be following the mentorship. The way you will become top in a no distant time will amaze you. It will amaze you. So let us try to do justice to what we are given as a topic today. Goal setting, setting our targets, and the strategies for crushing your goal. Today is the 4th. And it amazed me that so many people here have not set any goal. The business we are running, and in short, life in its generality is being driven by setting goal and setting your target. But ironically, many people will discount themselves when we talk about set your goal, push your goal. Many people will say, no, it's not for me. I know I have it in mind what I can achieve. You are cheating yourself and you are prolonging your arrival to the financial freedom destination. You are prolonging it. If you don't set your goal and set it in a way that it will be so distinct, you are just prolonging your journey. Some people will just set screenshot and say, I want to make 500. What is your strategy? They will be looking at you. Now, let me explain what is goal setting. Goal setting is a process where you define specific objectives you want to achieve. You define specific objectives you want to achieve. That is when we talk about you are setting goals. Now, when setting framework, you achieve it within a certain framework of time or time frame. Goals. Watch what I don't have a slide for this. I can't use a slide for this now. But all I'm telling you is that if you pay attention, you will learn something that will change your business from today. I myself am an object of goal setting. My testimony today, if I have any, I owe them to the fact that I began to set goals. And if you I confront any of our great achievers today, either in this business or in the generality of our life, you will see that they began to set goals. They began to identify what they want to achieve at a particular time frame. It is like creating a roadmap for your life or career. It helps you to focus on what matters most and make progress towards your dream. That is goal setting. It helps you to know where to focus attention, not just like a hunter who comes with his gun or catapult or whatever the hunting instrument, and he was just shooting aimlessly. You are just shooting without focus. You are just shooting without aiming at anything. The possibility for not achieving and hitting any animal flying or running is 80 to 90, 95%. You're just shooting sporadically in the air. Yes, you will waste so much bullets before peradventure any missing animal will come and hit your bullets. But if you decide to set goal, it's just like that hunter who aims at a particular object, whether animal flying or running or hiding or on the tree or anything. That is just a clear analogy of those who are running this project without setting goal. Now, the ultimate goal of C2NFG, what we call the vision and the mission, is to raise a financially free people. And in the short-term goal, as Michael told us, we have short-term goal. It becomes the mission. We said we must raise 500,000 multi-millionaires using the vehicles of the connected economy. When I started the business in the early 2020s, they told us 2024 to raise 50,000 diamond millionaires. And early this year, February, the president, who knows the 2024 goals are almost achieved, raised the bar. He rose the bar to achieving 500 1,000 diamonds. Is to tell you that we are not running this race. We are not running this project anyhow. So if the whole organization, C2 Energy, is not running it anyhow, why did you choose to run your own anyhow and you think you can succeed? Many of us here joke with any aspect of mentorship. They don't observe it. Once you give order, they will hear it, they will know their head, they will say, yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir, but they will not do it. But at the end of 3 months, 6 months, 1 year, you will see the difference between those who are setting goals and those who are not setting goals. The difference will be clear. Now, having defined this, the definition is enormous, but I just want to give you a kind of little background. In other words, it is identifying something you want to achieve. Identifying something you want to achieve. Breaking it down into smaller steps, how you can achieve it. Not just to identify it. You break it down into small steps and creating some certain plans to get there, to achieve it. You don't just say, oh, I want to make 1 million naira in a month. What is your strategy? No plan. God, I want to make 1 million. This business is teaching us a lot in this life. That's why so many people are poor, is that they're just running life as if tomorrow they will come back and after living this life and wasting every time, wasting all their resources and time, they will duplicate their life and come back and begin to live again. When you see people living like that, at the end of 50 years, 60 years, 70 years, you see them have lots of regrets in their life. Lots of regrets. So, goal setting. Now, we have in our business different aspects of setting goals. We have income goal, financial goal. We have positional goal. We have ranking goal. We have team building goal. We have self-development goal. We have other goals, leadership goal and all that, skill goal, your level of skill. Let me just touch some of them and concentrate on the one I want us to go through, because I want to be talking about this goal setting more especially as it concerns the challenge that the mastermind launched some days ago. The mastermind booking challenge, which he said, we are going back to the drawing board. We are going back to what makes C2 Energy, C2 family in particular, to overtake and build team and family that it can be compared with the other 4 nations or other 6 nations. When I say 381, I am making it 1 and 2. 381 division 1 and 2. Do you know that I don't have the statistics, but 381 1 and 2 is almost like the whole other C2 Energy members or family put together. How do I measure? When they released the top 20 in Nigeria, Century 21 Freedom Group International took 17. And out of 17, that C2 Energy took, 381 family alone took more than half of it. So is it not telling you that the records, the progress we are recording here is just like put C2 Energy in one as a whole, split it into 2. 381 division 1 and 2, we take 1. The other nations will take the other one. That is what to show you the power of what we have. And the mastermind some days ago said he called it the secret of contact recommendation. I want to centralize my goal setting on that training that the mastermind have been given for some few Wednesdays now in the mastermind super cell meeting, Wednesday cell meeting. He said, when we are becoming confused, when the younger persons don't know the origin of the success we are enjoying today, he deemed it fit to take us back to the origin. The Bible says, when you come to a crossroad and you don't know where to follow, ask people around, what is the road, the ancient road that our forefathers took to get them where they are? And the mastermind in his wisdom said, we are going back to the drawing board. We are going back to the origin of the breakthrough and the success that we are enjoying today. I remember in 2023, he did something like that. He called it the secret of the contact recommendation. This year, this month, sorry, beginning from last month, just about 3 weeks now, he went back to it again. So that those who join us after 2023 or recently will know the secrets of what we are enjoying now. And the secret is in a contact recommendation. I remember what fascinates people when they join you, even though they tell you that they have tried so many things in the past that didn't work, is when you begin to explain to them the strategy we have, which is contact recommendation. They will tell you, I can't go and begin to call anybody. I don't know how to convince. You say, don't worry, we will help you. Just write names, 100, 50 to 100, and submit. And they will say, once they see it, they will understand that you are ready to help them, that the organization is ready to help them. Then they will accept and they will pay. But ironically, after paying, we don't pay attention to their contacts, and before you know it, we drag them off to the street to share flyers and questionnaires and all that. And they are asking themselves, is this what they told me? And that is why major of the things I'm going to say now is going to be revolving around setting goals for the action. Let the activities. Yes, I'm going to touch the income goal. I'm going to touch the positional goal. I'm going to touch the ranking goal. I'm going to touch them briefly, but I will centralize this short message or training on what we call setting, let the activities be your goal. And that activities must be focused on what matters and what reproduce and what is profitable. So that is it. Now, when we say income goal, setting goals on what you want to make in a month. Income goal means, in this month, I want to make 250,000 naira. You set it as a goal, write it down, break it down, understand how you come to your leader. Maybe you are just a new person. He said, I want to make 250,000 in a month. I want to make 500,000 naira this month of November. How do I go about it? What will I do and I can be able to make it? The leader will just say, any leader who is experienced will tell you, he cannot just say, okay, go and do this, go and do that. No. The person will first of all log into your DTC and begin to check it and say, okay, you have 3 accounts, you have 7 accounts, you have 1 account, you have 31 accounts. He will check how many people are already in the business. If in your first contact, maybe you joined us some weeks ago, you said, I have connected 4 persons in my 7 account, they are already registered. The person will take the steps of asking and inquiring how many of these people are already are doing what they are said, what they are told to do? Is there anybody that has written his contacts, 50 to 100 contacts? What happened to that contact? Is there anybody who can book? What happens to that person? Any leader helping you to set goal must go into your DTC. Let nobody deceive you by saying, okay, just go. No. Any serious-minded leader that wants to help you in your goal, to achieve your goal, must log into your DTC. Quote me anyway. If that person doesn't log into your DTC, it can't help you. Because he will look at what you have already. If you are a entirely new person, it can be understandable that you don't have anybody. He can offer, he can just say, okay, you have 7 accounts, you just registered, no single soul is there. It's okay. But to make it understandable by you, you will log into your account and go to your genealogy, from dashboard to genealogy, and say, this is 7 accounts. If you fix 1 here, fix 2 here, fix 3 here, fix 4 persons here, this is how it will match you to get your 250,000, to get your 500,000 and thereabouts, and all that. Now we set income goals basically on the matching bonus, not on the referral bonus. What is duplicable is the matching bonus, not the referral bonus. That does not mean the referral bonus will not come into your account, no. But we set goal, income goal, basically on the matching bonus, because that matching bonus is what you can repeat every month. And when it is organically repeated, when it is repeated, you can hit your goal this month, next month you increase it, next month you increase it, and you are progressively moving. So income goal, whatever you set as income goal, anybody, some of you will set goal, and I will say, how much do you make last month? They will just ignore it completely. Even some leaders here. They don't know that knowing and telling you what they make last month, for some of us who are 6 months, 1 year, or thereabout here. I can't set goals and set to my leaders without specifying how much I made this month. Oh, I made 500,000 naira this month, and my target is to make 750 or 1 million next month. You must write it. Because you can't just say from not making 200,000 naira last month, you said next month I want to make 1 million. How? It's not as if it is impossible. But if you set such goal, sharp different goal from what you made last month, the person helping you as your leader will now tell you that you must times 5 or do times 10 of what you did before. And he will tell you on how to push your members and how to set goals for your team members, so that as they produce this and you do your own, it can be able to skyrocket your income from 250 last month to the 1 million naira this month. It's not as if it is impossible. It's not as if it is impossible. But the person will bring out the enormous work, the plans, the strategy, how it can be possible. Then he will tell you. Now, to set goal, if you say, I want to make 250, what it means is that you will just say 250,000 naira divided by 7,000 naira. When you divide 250 with 7,000 naira, it will show you how many matches you are going to make. Let me divide it now. 250,000 divided by 7,000 naira. It will give you 36, approximately 36 matches. So the person helping you will say, okay, to match 36 matches, because you are going to remove all the gift check and all that, the person will, let me give you a clear example. You will now say, maybe, let us use I don't want to go in detail, but let us say, if you want to get what it is like, you now say 36. Let me point some calculators here. We are talking about goal, financial goal. I'm not going to waste time here. We are talking about setting a goal to make 250. Let's just say 50. 50 matches. The percentage of 50 matches, it's okay. 50 times 0.8. So, okay, you have 40 now. To match 36 that we pay you, you must at least have up to 45 to 50 codes. Okay, let me say 45 matches times 0.8, you are getting 36. That's good. Let's say if you want to match 36, that will give you 250,000 naira in a month. You must match 45, at least 45 matches. This one depends, because if you have multiple accounts, I may not go detailed there, but I'm just saying it for the leaders, for some of our leaders who are helping people to set goals. To make 36 matches, you must make, that is 35 matches that will pay you 7,000 naira. You must generate 45 matches because of the gift check. To make 250,000 naira in a month, there must be 45 matches. There must be. Now, I'm not saying 45 codes, 45 matches, because for someone who has 7 accounts and maybe has some 4 to 5 legs moving, there are some places that it will match you to. So it doesn't mean 45 codes. Now, if you are somebody who has already gotten 1 leg moving and you want to set goal of 250, 500,000 naira, it will be a different thing. I don't want to spend time here, but goal setting, we must understand it. Why so many of us are frustrated when it comes to goal setting is that you don't understand how to set the goal. And once, because you don't understand it, you just throw it. Oh, I want to make 500,000. How? You don't know. Dr. Victor, Ambassador, Dr. Victor, Mastermind, he can't just send you a message and say, set goal, and you just say no. No. You don't set goal without writing some strategies. And some people say, I will increase my home lunch. That's good. But that place you wrote your goal, in my own book, I will write it, sharing the goal according to the leaders you have. But you are not going to tell any leader, I want you to generate 150 codes for me this month. Selfish. No, you don't do it. When you come to your genealogy, you have 5 legs that are moving, and you want to make 500,000 naira. Okay, Chioma is trying. Chioma has built a little team. Chioma is matching you 1. You can say Chioma and his team. Okay, if you want to make 500,000 naira, it is just, we did 250, and 250 is just like 45 code matching. So 500 should be like 90 matches. 90 matches. And if you remove gift check, 36 times 2 is giving you 72 or 73, approximately. It is 73 times 7,000 naira to give you 500,000 naira. So what you do is you now begin to say, okay, to make 90 matches, you share it according to those who are already in your business. I mean, in your own drawing book, not with anybody. You share it. Okay, I give Chioma 30 codes with his friends, with his team. Okay, I give Eberechi 40 codes because he's strong. He has built a lot of team. I give, after sharing it according to how what they will make, to arrive to 90 matches. You share it and take your own. Do not become a manager. You share your goal according to your team and leave yourself out. If you must give Chioma 20, give Eberechi 30, that is 50, remaining 40 now, you give to Amara. Another 10, because he's strong, he's weaker than others, he's just a beginner, you give to Messi, maybe another 10. That is 70 have gone. Remaining 20 now. That 20 you said, I must work out. That is what will put you on your own work because you are still booking. This 20 that is remaining will be generated with you, by you and some other non-leaders that are just rising, that are not capable of receiving some good numbers like that. You work with those ones and you work with the leaders and also work with the immediate, those who are very, very young, and your own prospects too. You take 20 now. Then when you come to Chioma that you gave 20, or yes, 20, that's your inside you gave 20. You meet Chioma and say, I want you to set your goal. Chioma as a young person can say, I want to make 200. You say, no, raise it to 250, make it to 350, then 300. Then you go into Chioma's genealogy and help Chioma to set her own income goals. Setting the income goal, you are focusing on helping Chioma to make her hit her own goal, because by helping her hit her own goal, you are already hitting your own goal. Are you seeing how the business is working without being selfish? You go to Eberechi and do the same thing, you go to Amara and do the same thing, then you come into those little younger ones you are raising, and you map out your strategy, how you can hit that 20 matches. And remember, anybody that is weak, if you have multiple accounts, anybody that is weak will be among the categories that are matching you 2 or 3 times. I don't have time to explain it because we can't run this type of income goal setting very well without logging into the DTC. And we don't want to go there. Let me tell you, many of us are not getting anywhere because we joke with goal setting. There is nothing you are focusing on. There is nothing you are chasing on. You are just running this business anyhow. Any day that they break you. Now, why am I spending little time in income? I'm going to spend little time in income, but on the ranking and the position and all that, I'm not going to spend time. Where I'm going to spend much time is on the activities that will bring the income. Because as you are chasing the income, you are increasing in position. Just be aware of what you do to increase, to go get higher in your position. In ranking too, just be aware of what you need to do. In short, the whole Millionaire School training of almost 3 weeks now has been on your DTC. So you now know how to grow in the rank in M Global. I want to become a silver executive. Why the leaders found it very difficult to train this is that we promised you that you should not be buying again. And if you are not making money, to buy, to do reorder and do maintenance will be as a difficult onus to you. And because of that, we underplay the other activities. But because of that, many of us are losing and leaving money on the table. Now, let me conclude about the income goal setting. You come to Eberechi, you do the same thing. You come to any other person coming up, you do the same thing. And that is why we call it leverage. As Eberechi is chasing his own 500,000 naira, because of that, he's giving you the answer this person and director. He's giving you the results you need from him to hit your own goal. But you don't go there and say, you must produce 50 codes to make me achieve my goal. That is bad of you. No, that is bad of you. Even though you are pushing Eberechi and all the people in your team to hit their goal, knowing fully well that as they are growing, you are growing. Nobody in this business is making money, even if it is 500, 1 million, 2 million, or anything, because of his personal activities alone. Nobody. Nobody. And your own will not be different. So that is why in goal setting, you must focus on what I'm going to talk about now. Goal setting, the importance is this. See the importance. It gives you direction and focus. It directs you on what to focus on. Number one, it helps you to measure your progress. It helps you to measure your progress. Number three, it gives momentum and motivation. It motivates you and also help you to give accountability. I can't go, the time we have is very short. We can't go. Let anyone just write something after we can develop it. Number four, building momentum. Because you know what you are chasing, you are so excited over it. You don't set a goal that makes you angry. Whenever you remember it, you become angry. No. The only goal you will achieve is that goal when you remember that you set that goal, you begin to enjoy it. Maybe you want to make 500,000 naira. You have seen the vision of what makes it, making 500,000 naira into your account this month of November will be as a young girl, as a young boy, as a married person, as a man. How it can help you to solve some immediate family problems and live a little bit freer from pressure. All this, whenever you remember it, it gives you joy. And because it gives you joy, it moves you into going after the activities, which I'm going to discuss now. The activities that will bring that and make it happen. Oh, time has gone. Sorry. The time is going almost. Okay, now, number five, it helps you to overcome the obstacles that will come. When we joined this business, they told us there are 5 phases. Number one is the excitement. Number two is the disappointment and challenges. Number three is the critical phase. And let me tell you what they told us. All of us attended IPO. They told you that what will help you to navigate through all these stages and phases of growth is your why. What is your why running this business? Your why is just like your goal. Your why is that you have been in a struggling life for so many years, and today you said, I want to change it. That will be your why. Why? What is your why? I say that your why must be giving you joy whenever you remember it. Any goal you set, and whenever you remember it, it makes you sad and angry. Please meet your leader and ask the person, why did I set a goal and that goal is making me to be angry? And the leader will tell you, and the leader will help you. That is it. Now, in our business, setting goal helps you to build large team as you chase your goal. Setting goal increase the capacity of leadership. That's why leadership skill is paramount in our business. If you don't have it, you are gone. Because it is this leadership skill that will help you to galvanize what you have, build together, synergize in anybody's strengths, using the strengths and their time and their own skill, and collecting it together, you are achieving your goal. I can't go further in this, but I'm giving a mandate now. Everybody here, whether you are joining this business today is the 4th of November, go and set your goal. If you don't know anything about it, call your leader, wherever the leader is. Let your leader help you to set goal. And one of the points I made here, let somebody be an accountability partner to you that will tell you, oh, today is 10th and you have not gone half of your goal. In short, if you set goal to make 500,000 naira in a month, before the 15th, you should have gone half. But even if, am I saying 15? Yes. Before 15, you should have been maybe 300 or 350. But even if by 20th, you have still not made up to 150, that does not mean you are not going to hit it. Marco just give a little testimony. By 18th of last month, every month you will set goal. I want to make 500. I want to make 500. And I'll be looking, because he didn't approach me personally. I will just say, okay. But towards, after the middle of last month of October, I called him and said, come. It is a time you need to break this yoke. How can you be setting goal to crush 500,000 naira every month? And with the capacity you have and you have not made it. I said, let us log into your DTC. I log into his DTC. I said, this must be done. This must be done. This must be done. You know, by 28, 27, this guy has, just because we become intentional about it. But every other month, in short, when I asked him, he said, this month I just screenshotted, but I didn't set goal. He gave up before the beginning of the month. He gave up. And that is what is happening to so many of us. And that is why I am going to the last phase of this training, which is let your major goal be on the activities. And I'm going to use the MBC, the Mastermind Booking Competition or Booking Consultant or Booking Challenge to narrate what we are going to be doing after now. The Mastermind had a training last 2 weeks and he said, I am introducing a Mastermind Booking Challenge. And what is the criteria? What is the condition? That those who will be in that platform must promise to be booking, confirming at least 25 yes, 4 times in a week. Minimum of 25, at least 4 days. Now see the condition. The mastermind said 4 times 25 is 100. But the mastermind did not say confirm 100 in a day and he will mark you good. He said no. It must be under 4 days. What he needs is that every day of the 4 days you choose, you must be doing something. So many of us, we jam-pack activities, and one day we just book 70 and say, I have done. No. Now, when he say minimum of 25, some of us here who will follow the rules and instruction of Grant Cardone, we said, I want to do it 10 times. And 10 times of 25 is what? 250. Now, if you confirm 250 people in maybe 1 day or 2 days or in 4 days, will it remove anything from you? No. If I open up the microphone for those of us who have one testimony or the other, you will see that they are not just doing the average work. And one thing with doing average work is that if you are performing on the average level, the people that when Matt Morris said, in one of his training, he said 6 years of exposure. He said that when he talked much about invitation, he said that when he decided to recruit 40 in a month, all his teammates were recruiting anything 20, 25, 30, but nobody crosses 40. But when he raised the bar and said, this month I must recruit 70, after doing it and achieving it, some of his teammates upgraded to 60, 40, 55, and all that. So that is why they told us that the strength and the speed of any team is dependent highly on the speed and the strength of the leader. So are you now seeing that you may be the person limiting your team from growing because you don't want to do? I know very well some months ago when I run my own challenge, I decided to do the activities myself. Almost every week, I'm confirming 200, not minding the whole mentorship and all that. In that month, June, I recruited highest in the past 2 years, almost in 1 month. in 1 month because I chose to. By that time, if anybody comes to me, I said, no, I'm doing my activities. I will bend down. In a day, I'm confirming 60. In a day, I'm confirming 70. And the result shows. So anybody here saying, I'm not seeing the result in this business, please, anybody that is complaining that to you, quickly, the thing you are going to ask the person, let me see the level of your activities. It can be far from that. It can be far. Don't just say, hey, yeah, maybe in a hard luck, maybe your own time is coming. Never, never. It's not about your own time coming. Yes, I know there is a set time that God will compound the activities you are doing, and under what we call compound effect, they will begin to, results will begin to multiply. But for you to be in this business where people are making millions like water, where people are making hundreds of thousands, and you are complaining, if anybody says such to you, please, the first thing you ask the person, let me see the level of your activities. Instead of sympathizing with the person, hey, yeah, maybe your own time will still reach. The first question you ask the person is, let me see the level of your activities. And the first thing you ask is, let me see the level of your invitation. At least everybody, no matter whether you are a week or 2 weeks or 1 month in the business, at least you must learn how to book and invite. I learned how to invite in my 4th day in this business. I will always say it. The first 3 months record success I recorded in this business was because I was just 4 days. I joined on Sunday. On Wednesday, on Tuesday, I have my RPO. The second day, which is Wednesday, I came to office again. On Thursday, the 4th day, I came to the Obolaf office and barrister said, Onyi, go and teach us how to book. I did what all of us are doing. I said, no, I'm just a new person now. He said, not just Sunday I started. And he said, you're already a leader. Go and learn it. And he reminded me what I told him in the Wisdom Hall when he made the exposure on that very day. I said, sir, I am going to take this business to another level. Yes, many of us here have seen people who promise you like that, and you are happy that you have seen a leader, and they disappointed you 100%. But my own was not like that. I remember I met Barisify after that exposure. I said, if what you are saying is as you are saying it, I am going to get to the any level in this project. And he said, you are welcome. I'm going to work with you. Because he reminded me what I told him. I followed Onyi. Onyi cornered me in one section of Obolaf office and said, brought the booking script. I said, copy this from your phone. So I copied it word to word. In the center of the notebook I bought, that was the very day I came with that notebook. My 4th day in the project, I copied it. Do you know? She just told me, okay, make the call, let me hear. I read from my book. He said, okay, good. I read the second one, he said, perfect, go and start booking. From that very day, the 4th day I joined this project, I started booking. The only people I did not book their list in my team are the people I joined the same day with, and the people I joined that joined me the following day. Because the day I joined, I recruited person. The second day, many people joined. 2 persons joined. The only people I did not handle their own contacts in my list, in my team, at that initial stage, were the people that joined the same day and the second day. They are the people that gave their contacts to people living in the parish house, where the person that connected me is, and all their contacts were messed up. But now, every other person coming, I handle their contact because I know that any kobo coming there, any years coming there is giving me 4,800. By then, the compensation, the matching bonus was 4,800. That is how I didn't joke with it. And some of us will be in this project and we are joking with your future. And at the end of the day, you say it's not working. It's not working. Please, from today, if anybody tells you it's not working for me, the first question you ask the person, let me see your activities. Let me see what you are doing. Because it is in the activities. And that brings the conclusion what I am saying, because there's no time. Let the focus of the goal be in the activity. And that person that is telling you, this thing is difficult for me, will tell you, I booked 5 in a whole week. That person confirmed 5. And you now say, no wonder it's not working for you. You don't need any prophetess or prophet to tell you that that person is the person holding himself or herself. You don't need it. You don't need it. What we are doing, goal setting, we help you to measure your progress. Measure your progress. How can you be in a business? Some of us are running it part-time. By this time I'm talking, I was still doing part-time. I've not resigned from what I was doing, but I can confirm, five lists in a week. I will book to the extent that everybody around me knows that children will play. They say that is making business call. Small children, because I know what I am into, and the result will always show. So for some of us here who are pampering laziness, and you say it's not working for me, show me the activity. Let me tell you why it is not working for you. You are doing the business from morning, you prepare and come to the office, and in a week you can't confirm 100 people, and you have got to say it's not working. Go to area now, go to shopping center, some of us who are in Aba, and meet the sales girl with the organ, plus all the umu boy. All of them stood up and they are calling customer, come and check, we have talking here, we have we have this. And from morning to night, they will be doing it. And people, they are calling, many of them will be rejecting them. No. Sometimes when they call me, I just look at the person and wish it the person. I don't even tell the person I'm not interested. So if you are calling somebody and showcasing what you have, and the person looked at you and don't even have the guts to tell you I'm not interested, which one is the better one? Is it the person that tell you, oh, I'm not interested in what you are doing? Or the person that just use silence and go his way? But these people, on tomorrow, they will still come out in their shop. They will not close the shop, but because you call somebody and said, I am not interested, and you said, hi, this rejection self. Where is it that you don't get rejection? Where is it? Yes, some days ago, I was in Port Harcourt, passing through artillery. I saw 2 young men. Early morning, there was rain was drizzling, and these people were too busy dancing, showcasing for Money Point. Money Point has hired them to come and dance. The whole public, they are, with all their energy, I asked myself, how much are they paying this young man after displaying? He was see their dress now. For money, same money you are looking for, that you can't make business call, you can't make booking call. You can't make booking call. I don't know how I will say it. Please, from today, we are changing this slogan. Anybody that tells you that this business is hard, that is not working for me, the first question is, let me see the activities you are doing. And because you are ready to confront the person, tomorrow he will not come and tell you, hey, it's very hard. Go and ask those who are working. Apart from those who are working in local governments that are nominal passengers, they will always come to work to break their melon and the impankata. Now, these are the only people that you can compare. But go and meet people who are working in the companies. We have many of them in Abahe. You ask them. One will come to this office and completely worn out. When you see people, somebody they have used all throughout the night. Some days ago I was talking to her, I said, these people don't use you. Imagine how haggard, how tired you are looking. Said he worked nights. I said, from what to what? He said, from 7 o'clock to 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock. And say, what were you doing? He said, they are working there, they are manufacturing soul. And she packed soul. I said, every day you are bending down, or will you sit down? He said, no, you bend down and we are packing souls in their package, in their bags, from night to morning. But that person will not complain. You know the salary, less than 40,000 in a month. In a month. But here, just confirming 100 people in a week can give you 100,000, 150,000, but you are lazy about it, complaining. As I conclude this little speech, because I don't know what it is like, but let me tell you, as I conclude, anybody around you that is saying it's not working for me, You have gotten the acid test now. What before you finish, say, let me see what you are doing. Let me see your, even if you don't have skills, but you are doing the massive activities. Oh, booking 100, is it even massive? That's the minimum. Whether you are part-timer or full-timer. Ambassador Juliet, as a nurse, will tell you that she will always go to the toilet of the hospital, general hospital, where she works in Nyanya, Abuja, and start making booking. And today, you want to be, I tap your blessing. You want to be an 8-figure. When you hear she's making more than 10 million every month, you will tap her blessings. Are you tapping the activities too? You want to tap the blessing to become a multi-billionaire like her, but you are not ready to ask her, what did you do? And even when she tell you what she do, God forbid, going in toilet, God forbid, you have put the sacrifice. That's how you are removing the blessing. You buy the GLA 250, 16 points, something million in 2019. The car that should be more than 35 to 40 million today. You want to buy it, you want to get all the blessings. But when she tells you what she did, you are running away. So what am I saying? Set your goals today. Focus. I was talking to people yesterday. I said, in our business, I asked one lady, I said, when did you join? I said 2 weeks ago, I said, if you enroll where you learn how to make it, these are for women, these are some of the easiest jobs to learn or trade. You learn how to make it. I think people can learn it within 6 months or 1 year. In this your 3 weeks or 2 weeks, will you be counting how much you are making? No. She said no. In the first 3 months, nobody is even leaving his or her head to you to make. You are just learning. The small one, when they finish, they'll say, come and do the finishing top. Maybe to burn with candle, I don't know how they do it. But here, somebody will just come in the next 2 weeks, he's already calculating for us. I joined this since October 15th, and I never see anything in my DTC. I can't understand it. Ask the person, what have you done? And when I promise me, say, when I go do everything for me. That is the Ponzi mentality where tomorrow, Ponzi scheme will still be defrauding people because of mental laziness. So as I conclude, I don't know what else to tell you. Even Bible said, he who is not ready to walk, let him not eat. Where do you imbibe your own laziness? This level of laziness you are displaying. Where do we get it from? Is it from Nigerian government? You don't know what is coming. What is coming is that from next year, the type of taxation that government is introducing in this country, you enjoy everything you are going to enjoy now. I remember those days. My father, if we're in Delta, my father, if he's crossing up Iweka, he will carry, he can forget his transport money, but he can't forget his tax clearance and rates. Because in Iweka there, hey, if you are crossing and you are a mature person and you don't have your tax, the embarrassment is not, it has no part two. If my father, maybe we have gone half the journey, he remembers that he has forgotten his tax clearance receipt and all this, he will cancel that journey that day. That is where the era we are going back now. If you are 18, you must be paying tax. That is the era we get ourselves now. So you position yourself now that Nigeria is still better now. If not, whether you are eating or not, they must grab you at Opiwek. And these guys that are tax collectors, they know they have PTO. They know they hear a beg. In short, immediately you begin to beg them, you are giving them energy to disgrace you more and to beat you out and lock you up. So please, this noble profession we found ourselves in, this most noble profession, please make it work for yourself. Brace up yourself for action, for activities, for work. Make it work. And if you don't want to make it work, don't talk against it. Because now you, that you are not making hundreds of thousands, now you. No other two ways. No be village people, anything. Forget about that. No be village person. No be anybody. Now you cause The same compensation plan with those who are making 8-figure, 10 million, 15 million, 20 million in the business. The same compensation plan. Now the same thing, M Global pay Mr. A, now you pay Mr. B. What is your own not working? You are not doing the activities. So in summary, those who are ready to join the booking, mastermind booking competition or platform, indicate immediately after this now. Tell your leader that I want to be part of it. And when you do it the first 1 month, the first two, before the first, second 2 months, before 2 months, it has become part of you. A time came when you began to learn how to be lazy, and laziness has become part of you. You can unlearn laziness and learn and relearn how to do activities. And the only way you can learn it now is to allow yourself to be more mentored and to be held accountable by your leader. And before you do it 1 month, 2 months, it becomes part of you to the extent that if anybody says don't book, it will be as if they are snatching blood from you. I know when to close was a difficult thing for me. It will be cutting my heart. But today, any day I don't close somebody down in this business, it will be as if they remove something from me. I have made closing and presenting part of me, and I'm enjoying it. I may not eat in the morning, but once it comes to presenting and closing, if you see me in the stage, you may not know that I have not eaten, even if it is by 4 o'clock or evening. So make it part of you, because that is the only way to success. Go and ask Mark Zuckerberg. Go and ask Steve Jobs. Go and look at their work ethics, and you know that they did not become top 1 in the world because they sleep too much. They did not become because they watch television too much. They gossip a lot. No, they were focused on what they want to achieve, and that is why they become whom they are today. So I appreciate God Almighty and my top leader, Ambassador Barry Stephen Wilson, for giving me this opportunity. I've taken more time, but I think go and set your goal. Go and set your goal. I thank God for everybody. I hand over to my boss to conclude the meeting. And maybe if I've forgotten anything, there are a lot of things which I'm supposed to say, but there's no time. Thank you. God bless you. Boss, take over and conclude the meeting.
Okay, thank you, Jas Mario. A lot of time has been taken already. I don't want to take much time again. I just want to appreciate you for just within the short notice to come up and take up the stage and give this wonderful delivery. I appreciate you, Jas Mario. Just like he said, we have a mastermind booking challenge going on now. There is going to be cash reward for the achiever. There's going to be a lot of rewards for the mastermind booking challenge that is coming up. Please, everybody, encourage your leader to engage you and also add you in the platform. We have lots of platforms that have been open for it. I want each and every one of us to get themselves ready and be in the platform. So thank you so much, and God bless each and every one of us.